Homeostasis is the ability of an organism to maintain stability in changes. Negative feedback loops minimizes the amounts of changes the body goes through and reaches equilibrium. Positive feedback is an amplified response pertaining to the stimulus. Once it reaches a set point, it stops and maintains equilibrium. We can show many different examples of homeostasis in one person's life.
Mary has a serious infatuation for chocolate, candy, and junk food and thinks about it all the time. Compared to children her age, she was obese with an unhealthy diet. At age 6, she weighed 150 pounds.
10 years later, Mary goes to the doctor and gets her blood glucose levels checked. He finds out that she has type 2 diabetes. Glucose is a type of sugar that is found in the bloodstream. When glucose levels get too high, the pancreas releases insulin. When it drops too low, the liver converts glycogen into glucose, raising the level. Exercising causes the body to maintain homeostasis by sending lactate to the muscles to give them energy. Over time, this also signals the brain that it's time to stop exercising so that the muscles can get the oxygen they need. Trying to cool down her body, she goes in front of the fan. This is negative feedback because her body is trying to stabilize her temperature by releasing heat and sweat, returning the body to equilibrium and maintaining homeostasis. After all her efforts of exercising and trying to live a healthy life, she transforms into a healthy and fit woman.
As time goes on, Mary meets a man and they fall madly in love. They get married and go off to their honeymoon. An orgasm is the body's response to sexual stimulation. During orgasm, metabolic activity in the cerebral cortex decreases while the limbic areas of the brain increases. This is an example of positive feedback. Soon after, Mary gets pregnant with a baby girl. Mary's water breaks, indicating parturition, which is childbirth. The amniotic sac breaks to allow the fetus to enter the birth canal and get delivered. During labor, hormones such as oxytocin, adrenaline, and endorphin is released. Oxytocin stimulates the contractions during labor. These contractions help open the cervix to move the baby out of the vagina. Adrenaline can help slow labor or stop it altogether. Endorphins help make one feel more alert or even euphoric after birth. A drop in endorphin levels may cause postpartum depression. This is an example of positive feedback because the child would be the stimulus and the response would be pushing the child out. The amplified responses include consistent contraction and increasing pain until the set point, which is when the baby is out. The body would then regain its homeostasis.
Lactation is a positive feedback. The action of the baby suckling stimulates the hypothalamus, which produces oxytocin sent through the posterior pituitary gland. This stimulates milk production. The more the baby suckles, the more milk is produced. With positive feedback, the only way to get back to homeostasis is for the baby to stop, which stops the cycle. This is an image of pig's lactation. This is the drawing of a hypothalamus and pituitary gland, which shows the production of oxytocin.
Mary wants to produce healthy milk for her baby, so she starts to follow the food pyramid. She goes to the store and buys some apples, but none of them were ripe. She puts the apples in a plastic bag with a banana to speed up the ripening process. Bananas produce ethylene, a fruit ripening hormone. The enzymes from ethylene catalyzes reactions to alter the fruits, causing ripening responses. Chlorophyll is broken down and new pigments are made, causing the fruits to change from green to red or yellow. This is a positive feedback.
Living on a farm, Mary loved to grow corn. She used the plant hormone gibberellin to make her corn grow bigger and taller. Gibberellin helps in cell division and stem elongation. It also breaks the dormancy of seeds and can delay the aging and apoptosis in leaves. Now Mary has enough corn to feed her family, the animals, and extras to sell so she can buy a new hat.
When an individual is healthy, their body temperature maintains a temperature of 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. The body can control temperature by making or releasing heat. When bacteria gets into the body, your lymphatic system kicks in to help maintain homeostasis. It works to fight the infection before it has the opportunity to make you sick, ensuring that you remain healthy. A few years later, Mary's daughter grows up and goes through puberty. The body constantly goes back to homeostasis through increasing and decreasing levels of hormones and neurotransmitters.
As you get older, your control systems become less efficient and your internal operating systems become less and less stable. That is why As you age, you become more prone to illness and disease. The changes associated with age are a result of the slow breakdown of homeostasis. The family begins to grow, and generations begin to develop, and mutations begin to occur, such as baldness and the third eye. Everyone goes through the same homeostatic cycle over and over again. The end.